There are lots of jokes that could be made about the word cybersquatting, but as silly as the word sounds, cybersquatting is an extremely important issue. Cybersquatting has absolutely nothing to do with legitimate domain investing and selling. Cybersquatting is the practice of purchasing domains to profit off an established brand or trademark. Cybersquatting is creating, buying, or registering a domain name with the intention of benefiting from an already owned trademark. One example of cybersquatting would be if Domino's Pizza, which is a registered trademark, had not already registered the domain name dominospizza.com, and you decided to grab it, knowing full well it contained a well-known trademark. You've just cybersquatted. It gets even worse if you attempted to extort payment from Domino's Pizza or any other party in exchange for the domain name. This applies to all levels of trademarks, from the very small auto repair shop that anyone hardly knows to the very well-known national worldwide brands. If you knowingly, and often even unknowingly, register or take possession of a domain name containing a trademark that belongs to another company, you open the door to many possible legal battles. Usually, in a court of law, the decision is made based on your intent. However, there are many legal cases lost where a domain name owner registered the domain name, not realizing it contained a valid trademark. Even in cases where you're perfectly in your rights to register or own a domain name, defending yourself in a court of law can be extremely expensive. It's always best to stay away from any domain names that could be even similar to any possible trademark, unless you have documented permission from the trademark owner. Naturally, the shady practice of cybersquatting is illegal in most countries. In the United States, cybersquatting was banned through the Anti-Cybersquatting Consumer Protection Act. Disputes of these kinds are typically handled through the Uniform Domain Name Resolution Policy, or the UDNRP. In most cases, the mere act of owning a domain name is not cause for a cybersquatting legal challenge, but it's when you use the domain name in an attempt to sponge profits or personal benefits from another company's trademark that it becomes a serious issue. Cybersquatting should never be confused with or compared to legitimate domain investing. Domain investing is much like real estate investing in digital form. Just because a domainer owns hundreds or thousands of domain names and his or her portfolio happens to contain a domain name that another business would like to register, that does not make them a cybersquatter. It just makes them savvy investors in the same way a real estate investor may own a lot of properties with the hopes of selling them for future profits.